Weight loss is the number one most Googled New Year's resolution. And can I say, I just hate it. In fact, I wrote a book called New Year's Resolutions Suck because they do. Let's talk about how you can keep a New Year's resolution for weight loss. Because I know you're thinking about it. I know you want to do it. Let's just get it out. Let's talk about it. In this video, we're going to talk about the 3 biggest accountability checks. And next, we'll go through how rewards and tracking can help you stick to your goals. I'm Cristy Code Red, author, entrepreneur, retired professional boxer, and I created a nutrition program that enables you to lose 10% of your body weight every month without shakes, pills, diet foods, or exercise. I've been in this industry for over 26 years. I've been around the block and this ain't my first rodeo. So believe me, I've seen a lot of fad diets come and go. I know it works and I know it doesn't. So why do most people fail at their New Year's resolutions? Why don't they work? Most people don't get past January 15th when it comes to implementing their New Year's resolutions. I'll tell you why. They're trying to do too much too quick. They're trying to make too drastic of changes. They're trying to lose weight, get more spiritual with God, have a better marriage, raise better kids, walk their dog more every day. They're trying to get to work a little earlier. They want to do CrossFit 6 days a week. It's too much. Nobody can do that. What are you, like Wonder Woman? Like, that's just not going to happen. You can't be great at everything. You can't be perfect at everything. I'm saying that you should pick 2 things, 2 reasonable things that you want to change and improve on for this coming year, and then stick with it. Make a plan to stick with it. So the number one most Googled New Year's resolutions, yeah, you guessed it, it's weight loss. And it's been that way for years, especially since we introduced the bullcrap food pyramid guidelines and we started getting sicker and fatter than ever in human history. We have continued to get fatter every year, so people want to lose weight every year. And especially coming off the holidays, they've indulged coming off of lockdown, whatever the situation is, and they are so overweight. They're sick of feeling that way. So everybody's talking about it. This is what people want to do. It's on everybody's mind. Hey, listen, I want to hear from you. So comment below and tell me, have you made New Year's resolutions before? And how long did they last? Were you able to keep them up? Comment below. I want to hear what you think. The average New Year's resolution lasts 15 to 20 days. You just overload yourself with stuff you can't keep up. And eventually something's going to give. My 3-part plan is accountability, a reward system, and tracking. So accountability. Who can you be accountable to that maybe you're just a little bit afraid of? Maybe you have a lot of respect for and someone that you don't really want to let down. I mean, ultimately, you wouldn't want to let yourself down. But if you've got to answer to somebody else, chances are you're going to show up and you're going to do the work. And let me do you one better. How about you get a picture of yourself? Maybe a picture of when you were heavy, or a picture of what you want to look like, or how about an event coming up that you want to look your best for? I know for me, if I'm wanting to, get a lot leaner or lose some weight or improve on my figure, I book myself a photo shoot. I know I have got to be on my game by the time that shoot comes around. I know if I'm getting ready to go speak to 6,000 people, I'm going to look good before I step on stage. So an event for me is always motivating. It always helps keep me on track. So it might be your son's wedding. It might be a cruise you're getting ready to take. Whatever works for you, have something that you can kind of aim for. I love photos. Photos are very motivating for us. If we see a photo of ourselves we don't ever want to look like, well, that reminds us to keep the Krispy Kreme donut out of our mouth. We don't want to be in that spot again. And if we have a photo of ourselves that we do want to look like, well, let's keep working hard to stay on track to get to that. So photos are always a great idea. Events, something coming up that you can look forward to and something you can aim for. All right, a reward system that is not food. That's my thing. We do not reward ourselves with food. We do not punish ourselves with food. Food is fuel. That's what food is. Food is not a reward or a punishment. I don't want you to say, like, Oh yeah, I just lost 20 pounds. Let's go out for some Mexican. Come on, kids, get in the car. I don't want you guys doing that. You're gonna pack on the weight that you just lost. And plus, we don't want to view food that way. We don't want to set ourselves back by going to the Cheesecake Factory and going face down as something we have no business shoving on our mouth, because we do honor our bodies enough to not put that poison and that chemical process crap in our bodies. So I would love for you to come up with a reward that is not food related. How about a pedicure? How about a massage? Of course, I'm going to be naming things that I like here. It depends on what you like. If you want to buy a new gun, or you want to, you want to take a trip, or you want to get a haircut. A lot of people love manicures and pedicures. You want a spa day. There's a ton of ideas that are not food related that you can do to reward yourself for the progress that you're making. The third part is you gotta have some sort of a tracking system. I know that for our 10-pound takedown challenge, my rebels have got to track using, an old school pen and paper. They've got to track their water, their sleep, and their weight every single day. You've got to write it down. There's some sort of neurological connection when you actually have to write down your progress. Whatever your New Year's resolution is, you can use any kind of a tracking system you want that pertains to that. But if we're talking about weight loss, then get yourself a tracking sheet. I don't care if it's a scrap piece of paper, hang it up and track your weight each day. Every time you drink a gallon of water, which is going to be part of your weight loss journey, I want you to write that down. Every time, every morning you get up and you get on that scale, I want you to write down that weight. It's so important that you track. If you're like me and you can't remember things very well because you've been hit in the head from a 7-year-long boxing career, I can't remember what my weight is from day to day, week to week. So I have to write things down. Was I 154? Was I 157.3? Was it 150? Yeah, when you want to write the points down, by the way, too. Don't just round it up or round it down. No, it all matters. It all adds up. So make sure you are writing that down and tracking every day, because your weight loss might be jagged like this. It might be a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down. But you want to be able to see that the overall trend is downward, that you started here and you ended here. So by you tracking on a regular basis your weight loss, you're going to be able to see that you are making progress. It's so important to track your progress. On the 10-pound takedown challenge, we give you a tracking sheet. I mean, there's no guesswork here. I have got it all worked out for you. I make it easy for you to track your water, your weight, and your sleep every single day. I come live to you every morning. I explain to you why we believe what we believe. So the 10-pound takedown challenge, it goes along with what we've been talking about. It's going to help you stay on track. So join the next rolling challenge. Find out how you can lose 10 pounds in 30 days without shakes, pills, diet foods, or exercise. So click the link below, and I'll see you on the next challenge.